All right, welcome back to a brand new video of the Targeted Individual Program, Targeted Experience. So, let me explain to you, I've said before, the reason why sometimes they'll use the police when it comes to targeting me is because either Pam has a date or the kids are home, right? And they're trying to use the police to try to uh, uh, intimidate me into not being, particularly with the kids not being in school, being upset about it. I don't care whether she has a date or not, right? What I do care about is make sure that our kids are in school at times, and they will engage in false narrative. So yesterday, as I did the video, I talked about that. I know that they were plotting something. And again, when you go through this stuff so many times, particularly they keep on using the same patterns, the same tactics, right? Because it works so well, right? And again, this is how I had to learn to identify, observe, recognize what they're doing, and expose it. So yesterday, like I said, when I had called her around 1 o'clock to tell her, listen, it was after one that a package was delivered to me from me. Can you check to see if it's delivered? So again, all day, right? I've texted her twice. I've called her multiple times to ask her if she gets this package. Oh no, all this stuff because they want me to call and call and call so they can create this narrative that they create. Why? Because I got here today, right? And as soon as I got it, no, she didn't even text me back or call me back yesterday to let me know that I have a package, that my package that came. But as soon as I got in the house, she texted me saying, "Oh, I have a date tonight. The kids, I got Chinese food for the kids, so save that for them for dinner tonight." Now, here's the thing. Like I said, I tell all the time, listen, you're a grown woman, right? You can do whatever you want to do, but you have children also. You put more effort into going on dates, hanging out with your friends, as opposed to your children, as opposed to making sure they get up in the morning to go to school. She took off yesterday because she says that her leg was hurting her feet was hurting her, and it was hard for her to get up and go, right? Now, like I said to you before, every time this woman goes out, she comes back, she's sick or some hurt, what have you. But the fact that going out, those temporary things make her feel good, what have you, this is what she does. But she has no concern about our children getting to school on time. And the New York Predator Department is behind it. And they're manipulating her. They are behind it. And she's so damn stupid. And I said the word stupid because she is stupid. As smart as she is stupid when it comes to not understanding what is being done. Into not understanding how she is being manipulated, how the honey traps are being set for her to manipulate her so that they can control her. And she doesn't understand. See, I've learned this a long time ago. This is why I don't date. This is why I keep showing you guys, just like I showed you when I was talking about posting pictures of black women with afro. What happened? Got off the bus. Who's at the corner? A woman with a black woman with an afro. Okay, because that's what they do, and they've been doing this. They do this to us because we are the most surveilled community in America, and they manipulate us. So when we think things are naturally happening, it is not. It is because we don't know what's being done, and because we are believers. The vast majority of us are believers. We want to believe in some supernatural high power. It is not no supernatural high power. It is the white racists in positions of power and authority that has been doing this to our community. And if you don't think that they're there trying to set up every single black man and woman, then you need to open your eyes and understand what's going on. Okay? I said this a long time ago. I said, why is it that the only people that were suing Donald Trump or taking him to court were black women? And now see what's happening now. Letitia James. Even though the Justice Department said that there is no evidence of her committing whatever fraud, mortgage fraud, whatever it is, that they say there's no evidence. You know what Trump did? He fired those lawyers and got other lawyers to maliciously prosecute her. Because you know what? A lot of these Sambos and Sambinas have maliciously prosecuted black men. And so when I talk about the white liberals setting them up, this is what I'm talking about. Two sides of the same coin. Republican, white liberal Democrats and white conservative Republicans. Two sides of the same coin. And that coin is called white supremacy. That coin is called white supremacy. So, let me do this. Because again, I want you guys to understand. She doesn't want to clean. Doesn't want to keep a clean home so our children can live in. Right? but it's all. But we'll go on. We'll make the time and put in the effort to go out. Meanwhile, this is what's happening, and she's being protected. So they understand the mindset of black women and women in general, that they are going to be the worst amounts. If you think about a male narcissist and a female narcissist, who is worse? Who is worse? Now society, now the white liberals will tell you, oh, it's the male. No, it is the females. The females are always the worst. Okay? And like I told her too, I said, when I clean, all I ask is for you to keep it clean. If the children's making a mess, to have them clean up. She won't even do that. Okay? She would not even do that. Right? So one day I have, look, my daughter has her phone. I don't even know why she gave my daughter her phone, because it's in her bed. And I told her stop giving her a phone because I don't want her sleeping in the bed with her phone. When I leave at night, actually during the week, she has no phone. During school week, she has no phone. But her mother gives her her phone. She has her tablet. She can use her tablet. And what does she do? She sleeps with it in her bed. And as many times as I've sent Pam articles about children, particularly limiting the use of cell phones, right? And my daughter just got her phone at she's 12 years old, so middle school. So I have allowed her to have a phone, right? This is the thing I'm talking about. No concern, no concern. Right? No concern. I've come on the weekend that my weekend when I come in on Saturday, my daughter, I give her her phone on Friday. I come in on Saturday, she's sleeping. Her phone is right underneath her, and I keep telling her mother, take her phone away from her. Take her phone away from her. But again, when I talk about how they sabotage their children, how they don't care, how they don't think about it, this is what I talk about. This is exactly what I talk about, right? So again, all right, but this is what they want. And as black men, they don't want to listen. Why? Because the white man is the one that's giving them their job. That's putting them in the position that they're in. All right. So now they don't have to respect you, because it's not you. It's not black men that they go to for a job. So they will never respect us. But what they don't understand, and they're not conscious of, is that when black men do try to build business, the white racists sabotage our businesses. Unless they can control us, unless they can keep the hiring firing the same as within white structured companies, whereas blacks are the last to hire and first to fire. They do that. If you look at black owned businesses that employ multiple people, right? I'm talking about maybe over 40 people, right? There's not a lot of them, right? And those that are making in the billions of dollars, there are a few black owned companies, right? But look at where they're based and look at their employees, right? So again, this is why they don't have to listen. This is why, because when the racists are within the military, within the law enforcement, have emboldened them to act in a destructive manner, to not accept any accountability, but to blame us, then this is what happened. And they don't care. They don't care. And they will do things to manipulate you and set you up so that they don't want to be held accountable. They will throw you and I, as black men, under the bus. All right? Understand that. Talk to you guys in the next video.